It's right now just kind of hanging out in the Atlantic.
But this is what is good news for Florida.
Okay.
Because a trough, when you think of that, it's a dip of low pressure, right?
Okay.
So when you think of this, it's actually going to pick up the storm system and push it north. And that's how Florida really is able to escape, at least getting the eye wall.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Nonetheless, they're on the backside of it. They'll get some of the winds. Okay. In fact, hurricane force winds most likely going to affect Florida just simply because it goes out 45 miles. And you can see just how close that eye wall is. And hurricane force winds, those are about 74 miles per hour or higher. So still going to be dealing with some wind damage, I think, from Florida. But the good news here is it could have been a lot worse for them. As we continue to watch Dorian, the Category 5 storm, you can see packing sustained winds of 165 miles per hour. And it is going to fluctuate in intensity simply because it's over the open waters and it's going through what we call eye wall replacement cycles. So you'll see it bounce back maybe between a 5 and a 4 for today and tomorrow. And then winds up above are going to get stronger. So it knocks that storm system down to a Category 3. And it continues to push a little bit closer out over toward the Carolinas, maybe South Carolina, North Carolina, or maybe simply into the open Atlantic. So something we will continue to watch, but moisture from it should make its way here in Maryland possibly by around Thursday or Friday. For now, ahead of that system, though, we're looking at temperatures around 71 degrees in the Inner Harbor. Aberdeen's at about 70 as well. The humidity, oh boy, is it sticky out there. We are looking at humidity about 96% in Chestertown, the same throughout Westminster. That moisture will lead to some thunderstorms this afternoon as it collides with a cold front. It's a very weak front. You can see already producing some rainfall out over toward Maryland and into parts of Pennsylvania. High pressure, though, beginning to fade away, and that's what brought us such pleasant weather over the weekend. So making room for that cold front to slide on down. As it produces some showers and thunderstorms, I don't think anything is going to be severe today. And in fact, there's not a lot of cold air behind it. So it sort of fizzles out. So temperatures today near seasonal and tomorrow near seasonal as well. Nothing really changes for us except for the chance of rain this afternoon, right in time for your Labor Day barbecue. So you may want to have the hamburgers maybe for lunch and escape that dinner rain event. So by 7 a.m. you can see just looking at mostly cloudy skies for most of us, right? Once we get to around 4:30, 4:45, we're starting to see some of those showers begin to pop off out over toward Reisterstown and then continuing. And once we get to about 5:45, you can see heading closer toward the Pennsylvania border. And now look at this. Oh, it looks like the west side of the Beltway getting a little bit wet. It's a good thing maybe most of you are off, so you don't have to travel through that right around rush hour. By 7 p.m. now the showers heading out over toward Annapolis, and you can see even out over toward Haverty Grace and pushing out over toward Northeast. And by 8:30, we are done. We'll see the mix of sun and clouds for tomorrow, but remember, temperatures don't drop much even though the cold front moves through. So for noon, you're looking at 83 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Jump on into the pool there, find a neighbor who has a pool and invite yourself over, right? Maybe bring a bag of chips. By 4 o'clock, you're looking at 86 with those thunderstorms popping off at around 7 p.m. 7-day forecast today, the rain, 85 degrees. Tomorrow, we are rain-free, but 84 and still humid. We have another front on down Wednesday. That'll bring a 30% chance of rain. Temperatures spike ahead of that front to 90. It collides with the moisture from Dorian potentially, and by Thursday, looking at fairly wet and windy conditions as well for kiddos who are already back to school. Make sure they have a jacket. Don't forget that. Let's look at your 7-day forecast. Megan, over to you.
Thank you.